guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie or Cakes, and today I just wanted to play in some makeup. I still have 3 palettes that my sister gave me and I never did a little review on them. So we're just gonna pick one, maybe 2, and just see how it goes. So she got me the Bear With palette from Makeup Obsessions. It is a subset of Makeup Revolution. They probably don't make this anymore. They discontinue things so quickly, which is why I don't really shop with them as much as I used to. And this is literally just a very basic neutral palette. I don't have many neutral palettes, which is why I really liked it. And it's super small, really good for travel. And then another one is from Makeup Revolution. It is a collab with someone called Lenkalul, Celestial Dreams. I've used 2 shades from this. And it's very pretty if you like neon shades. And I think if you use a white base, this would be absolutely phenomenal. Super pretty, super vibrant. And then the last one is the Reese's palette from Taste Beauty. From what I've seen, they pretty much just do collabs with candy brands. I saw they had a Nerds collab and I was like, wow, that's actually really interesting. But this is what it looks like, pretty much the colors that you would see in a Reese's packaging. I would consider it a very neutral palette, and I mean, it's fine, but it is kind of big. That is the only, yeah. See how big that is? That's the only downside. Putting it with the rest of my palettes is a little bit of a hassle just because of the size. But other than that, the color stories are really nice. They're really fine. I do like them. And then something new that I got, I want to say a week or 2 ago, is one of the new e.l.f. Camo blushes. This is in the shade, what are you? Gorge Orange. I have tried it out. It is so nice. It is so pigmented. I don't know if I would say that it's more pigmented than Juvia's Place because I haven't tried one of those, but I've seen comparisons and they are both just very pigmented. A little bit will go a very long way. But let's just jump right into it with a full face, pretty much. For my eyebrows, I am going to be using the Joa Beauty Brow Down to Me Super Hold Brow Setter. I'm not going to be filling them in. I'm not going to be drawing them on. Also, I think when this fell on the floor, it broke. It literally broke right here. That's not good. Uh-oh. So I may have to throw this out because I don't see it, being okay to use in probably a couple days. It's probably going to harden. That sucks. But yeah, how has everyone been? Have you guys been up to anything? Have you been playing any new games? I did see the Nintendo Direct yesterday, and I was wondering if anyone wanted me to make a video on it. I still might. The only thing is, because I've been playing so many cozy games, a lot of the games that they mentioned just aren't for me. And that's okay. They don't have to be. But for someone like my partner who plays Gundam Breaker, and there's another one, Gundam Breaker, Shin Megami Tensei, I saw that another one, and what is that other game called? Monster Hunter. I'm an idiot. It's another Monster Hunter. I guess they're porting it over from the 3DS or from the DS, and it's gonna have fully voiced and in HD, which I think is really cool, but I don't play any of those games, so I'm just And then the new Splatoon 3, that new side quest dungeon crawling aspect, they did just drop that. I believe that is available. So if you are a really big Splatoon fan, I say go play it because it looked really good. I've never played Splatoon, so I would not know. So yeah, there's just been a lot of new games that have been coming out. I saw that Helldivers 2 has been really popular right now, except for the fact that people haven't been able to get into the servers. Which I'm that sucks. I'm using the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer. I'm also about to hit pan on a ton of my face products, so we might do a little shop with me soon while I try to find some new things to try. Nothing crazy, and it's probably not going to be like a trying any of like the new launches because money, and I just don't want it to like turn into something like that. But I might grab a new thing or two, perhaps, just to see if I like it. Look at me, it made me look super sticky. And I just want to say a really big thank you to just the people who have taken the time out to like watch my videos, leave a comment, and have actually been enjoying it. I do love recording. I just get very much into my head. Now I'm going in with my Joa Beauty Perfect Complexion BB Cream in the shade Mocha. Sadly, it is the deepest shade that they have. And it is almost out. Okay, I tried not to use too much because I am going to be using a couple different concealers today. First, LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in Beautiful Bronze. It is my skin tone, so I only want to use a little bit. Okay, we've got a pretty nice base going on. Now I'm going to be using a little bit of my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 50 Cafe. For my under eye. And I am going to use that same brush because I always do. I would use a sponge, but I think all of them are actually dirty and I probably should wash those. And light taps to my nose because I don't want to buff it out too much. Okay, and then another concealer we're going to use is another Maybelline Fit Me, but this is in 20 Sand. And I just want just a little bit right here. I don't know what it is, but I really love having a very like stark contrast right here. That's been my favorite thing to do lately. I am going to contour just a little bit with my e.l.f. Duo, and as you can see, oh, a little bit fell out. She doesn't have much time left. My sweet, sweet girl. We're gonna start at my brow. Okay, we've got my nose, and then I am gonna grab a different brush. I'll use this one. It's one of my favorite brushes. It's from Glam Goth Beauty, and I'm just like, look at that. Look at that. I just, reminds me of a stiletto, and I really like that. Again, I'm not the best at like contouring or bronzing. We just try. I'm like, can you even see anything? I think that's probably good enough. And then I am gonna go ahead and do, I guess, my blush now, my blush and my highlighter, and then I'm just gonna do my eyes last. I always like to start with 2. And you guessed it, same brush. I can see it, but I don't think it's coming up much on camera, so I will add a couple more dots. As in 3. Let me bring you in a little closer. Yeah, I think you can see it a little better. It does blend in really well, almost a little too much into my skin tone. At the same time, I don't want it to be like super in your face, at least not for the look that I'm going for. But yeah, you can definitely see the orange, and I really like that about it. And even on my nose. And now for highlighter, I've been really liking my recently deceased palette collab between Beetlejuice and, of course, Makeup Revolution. That's what they do at this point. Sadly, I don't think you can get it anymore, but you could probably find it on, like, Mercari. But if they're selling it for more than, like, 10 bucks, don't do it. Don't do it. And I am going to be using this shade right here. There we go. This one right here. Oh, I just think it's so pretty. Of course, on my nose. And then I will, of course, do my brow bone once I pick a palette and we do our eye makeup. So I'm thinking, I'm honestly, like, I kind of want to be basic today. I really want something to match this orange. So I think I will be using the Reese's palette with Taste Beauty. Let me take off the tape that's on it. Alrighty, yeah, because I really want to use this orange, even though it's not a very deep orange, but we'll see how it translates over to the eye. For my eye base, I am going to be using the Urban Decay Potion Primer. It's fine. Hi, Bartok. Hi. Just kind of run it everywhere. I'm just going to tap it in a little bit. I do like that this isn't as, like, liquidy as my Makeup Revolution primer or my Kaleidos primer, but also I just feel like one tap and it kind of rubs away, and I don't like that about it. Now to start, there's not many mattes in this palette actually. So we're actually gonna reach into my Bear With palette because I want to use this brown right here. Yeah, that looks like a really good brown. Oh, and it is. I don't know if it can be seen so well, but it's a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Hi, Bartok. But I just want to keep it to the outer corner. Oh, but it is powdery too. Okay, so we've just got a very basic brown, and now I'm going to go in with the only orange matte that is in this Reese's palette. It is, oh no. Not gonna lie, I had hope that it was going to apply to the skin a bit darker, but it's ashy, y'all. It is ashy. Oh, okay. Okay. But since I did one side, let's go ahead and do the other. Yeah, oh. Let me turn up my brightness even more. Okay, so now you can really see it. I don't like that at all. Okay, everything is fine. Everything is fine. I'm just gonna pack on a bit more orange. And then I'm gonna actually dip back into that brown. This is, I don't like it. I'm actually gonna go a little bit right above that orange. Kind of blend that together. It's just, I wish that this orange had more depth to it, but it is so light, and I feel like even with a white base, it's just not deep enough for what I want. And that's just kind of how I feel about it. But you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna add this neon orange right on top of it, because at this point, it couldn't really get any worse. And why not? I actually feel like the orange in this Lenkalul palette is actually just a little bit deeper, and it did nothing. It surely defied my expectations. It's not good. But I feel like with a white base, at least with the Lenkalul palette, I will get it to pop a lot more. So I'm okay. Alright. I don't like any of it. At least not what I have on the side. The only thing I like on my eye right now is that brown, because that brown is actually really pretty. I'm just gonna go in with this orange shimmer right here and see if I like that. Fingers crossed. Oh, it feels buttery. Kind of reminds me of an old Colourpop formula. No. 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 It's just, I feel like it's trying to stay on my finger. Yeah, it's like stuck on my finger. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh my god, this is awful. Okay. It's fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. Yeah, it's like wants to stick. Yeah, that all came from my finger. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. I'm going to take a tiny brush and see if I can apply it that way. We're going to take this itty bitty brush. At this point, I don't even care about fallout, but there hasn't really been any, probably because it's literally stuck to my finger. Oh my gosh. It just like doesn't want to spread out. And I'm having to drag it across my eye to try and get some payoff. Oh my god, this is awful. Maybe I should have used a different primer? Wow, you can also see my crease. It has never been this bad. I'm gonna have to say that it is the primer, because no way. It's never been like this bad before. Oh my gosh, everything is like separating? What? And it's even worse on this eye. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, this is not what I had planned. Yeah, it doesn't want to spread at all. Like, no matter how much I brush it across. Maybe it's just that shade. Let's try another one. I don't like that shade, but at this point, it could not get worse. Why did that one apply better? It's still wanting to stick together, but this shade does apply way better than the orange, which I was really excited about. But now I'm just like, I don't care. I do not care. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it just keeps separating no matter how much I put on there. Well, this has been a lesson learned, I guess. It like doesn't want to leave the brush, it doesn't want to leave my hand. It's separating. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Now I'm like, is this why I stopped using the Urban Decay paint potion garbage? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just buff out that brown a little bit more. we are going to put on some eyeliner. Yes, we are, because, oh my god. Huh, look at that. Urban Decay again. Except for I actually really like their 24/7 Glide On eyeliner. It's just really good. I'm only going to do a little bit. It is going to look a little bit messy. Because I'm going to clean it up. Just going to take my little Joa brow brush and kind of clean it up. They don't match. What else is new though? When do they ever? I can hear Bartok wheezing. Oh my gosh. My little man. He might have some cat asthma or something. Wow, that's not better, but you know, it could be a lot worse. Oh, even the brown, as I'm looking closer, it's patchy, and then the way it blends into the orange is just so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to do something. Tried and true warm and toasty palette collab between the Cream Shop and Line Friends, and you know what? It has an orange that I don't hate. So we're gonna try that one. And I'm like, at this point, it may not be salvageable because of the base. Also, this orange is almost identical, except for it's a bit more pigmented. I'm like, at least I can see the orange. And then on top of all of this crap, I'm actually going to apply the shade right here. As if it's going to do any... But yep, better already. Would you look at that? And the shade actually leaves my hand. Crazy. I'm like, I don't know if this did anything to it. Do I like it any more than I did before? Not really. But you know, where's that small brush I just had? You know, I'm trying. It's very hard. I'm gonna bring it out a little further. And I'm like, why don't I just start over? No, we're deep in this. We're deep in this. I can't do that. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I like it a little bit more now that I brought this deeper orange out. I just do not like the orange matte. It's not good. I think what I might try to do, as everything falls off of my vanity, I think what I'm going to try to do is go in with more of these browns. Yeah, let's do that. Even though they are a bit on the powdery side, they do have good pigment. I'm going to bring it in further. And then, because I like to suffer, I'm going to try the first orange matte from the Reese's palette. Just right here. And surprisingly, I actually like this way more. I don't know if it'll translate well on camera, but yeah, I like that way better. I should have like put down some powder because the fallout is pretty bad. It's really bad. Oh wow. But instead we're gonna cover it up like I cover up my stifling depression. And we're gonna use that same brush. I feel like a used car salesman. Okay, at least it did hide all of that fallout. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Bardock, please. So I am just gonna put on a little bit of my Maybelline Falsies Flared. It is about time for me to get rid of this though, because it's feeling, number one, empty. Number two, it's really old now. I probably shouldn't be using this. Huh. But I do really like it. Okay, and then the last thing I am going to do is a little bit of lip liner. You already know it's my favorite. Colourpop Shayla collab. It's probably going to be gone by the end of March because I use it all the time. And then instead of an orange lip, which I do have, I just want to use the rest of this 3CE Velvet Lip Tint in Taupe. I do have a replacement already in Among My Things. So my camera died just as I was putting on my final lip. I have not done anything else. I haven't like put on any setting spray. I don't need it. I haven't powdered. I don't need it. This is the final look with my very cheap wig that I like anyway. Thank you so much. If you stuck around, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you're excited for when it comes to the Nintendo Direct that just came out. Let me know if there's any games that you would recommend because I love playing games. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Drink some water!